Let me introduce my co-host today. His name is Hykiri. Um, this is Hykiri. He is our e-boy on today. Do you want to tell him who you are and what you like to play?
Hello guys, I'm Hykiri. I play WWE where I have five world records. I'm a variety streamer. Um, I do a lot of streams with my wife. We co-op. Her name is Delusion. Uh, she also streams on Twitch, and yeah, we just like playing games. I just got out of the hospital with collapsed lungs 3 times, and yeah, I'm here to have fun. Let's go.
Heck yeah. All right. We've got a ton of different questions that have already come in for you. I'm going to go through them. If you don't want to answer one, just say skip. Okay.
Okay.
So we just started off by you mentioned that you're married, and that you and your wife do some collab streams together. So the first question is, Mr. E-Boy, how do I get a hot wife if I'm ugly, poor, and not funny?
Get a wheelchair. It helps. I like it.
That was great
Just get
advice.
up.
That's great.
Be yourself.
Be yourself. Okay, that's actually really good advice. Wholesome, wholesome. Oh, have you ever been addicted to a mobile game?
Mobile games. Uh, used to play The Simpsons a little bit,
The Simpsons.
but
Okay.
not really. I'm not really big on mobile games, but I enjoy watching. I'm currently playing Pokemon, and I
Hmm.
wanna try Pokemon uh trading cards on mobile. So yeah, maybe soon.
Yeah, okay. So going to be getting into the Pokemon's mobile game. If you guys want to ask a question to be added to the list, it's right there. I should pin it to the top of chat. There we go. Da-da-da. Uh, If you could live within the world of a movie, which movie would you choose?
Ooh. Uh, not many movies with wheelchairs, and also you know it'd be kind of weird to see a movie where every house has a wheelchair ramp. So first maybe I need two new legs that actually work, and then
Uh-huh.
I can be in a movie. Maybe like uh, Rocky or something. Yeah,
So your main concern of being in a movie is that it wouldn't be wheelchair accessible. So you
right.
would first need new legs. That's
Yeah,
you're probably right. I
yeah.
actually don't think a ton of movies are wheelchair accessible. Can you think of one?
The Matrix. Like now said, The Matrix.
Okay.
I could just
Okay.
fly.
That
I
would be cool. Oh, that would be cool. You even have the tattoo? What tattoos do you have? That's right, you
have
have them all up your arms, eh?
my arms, my legs, my neck, and my head. I have 3 tattoos.
Wow. Which one's your favorite?
Uh, this one, it's a
Oh yeah.
phoenix. It's a phoenix.
Oh, 30.
Uh,
That's a
I
lot.
actually, I actually uh, got my first tattoo
Mhm.
just because I always wanted one. And then afterwards, I found out that when you get tattoos, it stops the pain in my legs. So ever since then, I just get tattoos to relieve my leg pain instead of taking pain meds.
You said instead of taking pain meds,
I get tattoos instead.
Tattoos.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I guess it would raise your pain tolerance, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of like uh, acupuncture, to where it
Uh-huh.
stimulates the muscles. So, I get
Oh,
hurt and I get ink. So we're good.
I have never thought of it that way, but it's definitely a great way to think about it. Heck
Yeah,
yeah. This question is, are you a sports fan?
I am.
I'm a go.
Uh, I'm a huge fan of wrestling. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
when we started to stream, we actually went to WrestleMania when it was in
Oh.
New Orleans. And next year, I'm hoping that we can go back to WrestleMania when it comes
Mm-hmm.
to New Orleans again. Uh, Aside from wrestling, I like soccer. I get much soccer, football, and volleyball.
Okay. Who is your favorite? Do you have a favorite like wrestler?
The Undertaker. Undertaker.
Okay. Okay, The Undertaker.
Yeah, that's why
Okay.
I
Oh,
have a graveyard tattooed on my right arm.
heck yeah. Undertaker tattoo. I love that. Okay. Okay. Is that the only sport that you like? Do you like any other sports?
Uh, Soccer, football, uh,
Okay.
volleyball. You know, that's good. I enjoy it.
Heck yeah. My bunny is making a noise. Can you give me one
Yeah, yeah.
second?
No
All
problem.
right. Will you, while I'm gone, introduce yourself to chat? See if they'll follow you, all that fun stuff.
Right? Yeah, guys. I'm Hykiri. Like I said, I'm a live streamer. Uh, I make a lot of jokes about wheelchairs and people in wheelchairs. I consider myself an eBoy. Uh, I stream pretty often. Uh, like I said, I just got out of the hospital, so I'm still recovering. But, you know, every day I'm getting better, so I hope that maybe one day you can stop by and join me and have fun.
All right.
Welcome back.
Thank you. He was just playing with a light. I got him stopped. Uh, let's see. What about Mr. eBoy? Can you tell us your story? How did you meet your wife?
Uh, I met Val in the hospital. We were both there for an appointment, and our doctors were really. So we were bored sitting in the lobby. A nurse uh, saw me and decided to pour over me. She had just broken back, and she was in a little red wagon. So she's very, very mad that she was pulled over here. And I was very, very shy. I only spoke like 2 words to her. And we exchanged addresses and phone numbers. And yeah, the rest is history. We've been together for 30 years. We
That's
had,
crazy.
yeah, we got married. Uh, we had a wedding, and it was a wrestling wedding. And
Hmm.
we had all the local wrestlers were a part of our wedding. It was like part of the show. It was
That's
fun.
so cute. That's great. I'm gonna address this for chat. Some people are mentioning that your mic is having an issue. Hickory actually just got out of the hospital. He unfortunately had 3 separate collapsed lungs, and it does mean that he pauses a little in between his words. It's not intentional, and I think he's doing a great job. But Hickory, have you noticed a big difference since before you went into the hospital and now after?
My voice is a little
Mm-hmm.
different, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you ever watched TV show Malcolm in the Middle,
Mm-hmm.
where Stevie would talk and breathe, and Steve, you know, that's how I feel nowadays. But with time, over time, I should get my voice back to normal. So yeah, it's a work in progress.
Yeah, work in progress. And you're practicing often. How often are you streaming now?
About 2 days a week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And we're mostly playing games during that time, right?
Actually, uh, since I was in the hospital for a month and I was stuck in bed, my
Mm-hmm.
arms got weak. And as you can, as you can see, I can't extend too much.
Mm-hmm.
I have like T-Rex arms, like a lizard, and I'm unable to work my controllers now.
Mm-hmm.
So what we do is they'll will share the game together,
Mm-hmm.
and I will tell Dale where to go, and Dale plays. So
That's
it's
cute.
co-op. Mhm.
That's cute. So you're like ghost playing and she's doing
Yeah,
the moving and you're telling her what to do. That's
right.
adorable. That's so cute, Vale. Vale, I love that so much. It's adorable. The way he talks to us, so we give him a absolutely. I think listen, he's killing it. Heck yeah. And he directs it. That is so cute. That is adorable. That's so cute. If you guys want to ask a question, it's right here under Ask Me Anything. Let's see the next one here. Um, do you enjoy any first-person shooter games?
Before the hospital, we were really big on Fortnite. Um,
You
so
played that on front page, right?
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
and I'm a huge fan of him. I love him.
Okay. Okay.
Watching uh, other streamers that play
Mm-hmm.
Halo as well. My friend Mike is a really good Halo player.
What about strategy games? Do you like strategy games?
I love the game. Uh, I have tons of them. I play a lot.
Yeah. Does Vale, she plays a lot of scary games. Do you ever play those with her now?
Oh, I'm a huge chicken. I'm not a horror family. But actually, my very first stream was a horror game.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it was a outlast.
Did you scream?
A lot. A whole lot.
That's a good one. What about role-playing games? Do you play
I
any
love,
role-playing games?
oh yeah, I love fantasy, uh,
Okay.
secret, Atlanta, with the fire, uh, many, many RPGs before the hospital. We watched playing Final Fantasy remake. So
Mhm.
it's great.
Yeah, I remember watching you play that. There's like a Simon Says inside of a flower. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh-huh. I hate scary games. Chad agrees with you. It scares them. They definitely are frightened by the scary games. And what is your favorite all-time video game?
favorite game is The Secret of Mana.
Oh, what's it about?
It's a RPG, and I just really love the story and the music, and I just fell in love with it Great game.
Yeah. Yeah. Great answer.
Thank
Good job, Kat. Everybody, when they're sending these messages in, they're calling you Mr. eBoy, and it's just adorable.
you.
Do you want to tell chat how you feel you are an eBoy or why you feel connected to that
Uh,
title?
sure. I
Okay.
really feel like the e-girl community is a great community that gives a lot of support, and it's very popular for the most part. And I think that the community has a lot of creativity, and it's something I've always wanted to be a part of.
Yeah, I love it. eBoy going hard.
Yeah.
Um, do you watch TV as well? Do you like anime?
Not much TV, too much. I do not
Got bad
anime.
news.
Um, favorite anime is probably anime called Please Teacher, and
Uh-huh.
it's funny. I enjoy it.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think I've seen Please Teacher. Is it a short one?
Yeah, it's only one season.
Ooh, okay. That is nice and short. What is your favorite Pokemon?
Really great. Oh, he has a red Pokemon, and I
Mm-hmm.
love. I just always have liked him. No reason, just always did.
Heck yeah. Well, let's get some shout out. I got a mod, right? Hey, Dust, can you do a shout out for Hykiri for me? This is Hykiri. He's live now 2 times a week. His wife Vale is in our chat as well. He plays games and sometimes he watches Vale play games and then ghost pilots her way to victory. Oh, Hickory, has Hickory ever been in a stream team? And if you have, what is your experience like?
Like, um, moving
Hmm.
around, moving, we have about 70 members, and we're all about supporting each
70.
other,
That's amazing.
and we try to show as much positivity to each other
Hmm.
and other streamers so that we can all grow together and meet our goals. I'm also a part of your team, and I like the vibes and the positivity that comes from your teammates.
Heck yeah. Yeah, so Hickory does have his own team. It's called Hickory Nation. He's actually huge about it. He posts on Twitter about it. He posts on his Discord about it. He also shares whenever he raids a streamer. He is huge into networking with other content creators. He is also part of our stream team. Him and his wife are also part of our stream team as well, but it's just a secondary, so we can give them cool little shout outs. Red Skies, it's an English only channel, please. Thank you. Who is your favorite streamer?
Let's do it
Mhm.
first.
Yay! That's me! That's so cool! Mhm. Does spend a great time hanging out with us and watching, especially now that he's not able to stream every single day because he's had to recover from
Don't
his
mind me.
hospital trip.
This arm that you see is my
Yes.
grandpa, and he's helping me get more
Heck yeah.
air real quick. So no problem. Say hello, Daddy. You say hello.
How you doing?
How are you?
All
Heck yeah. I'm
right,
so
guys.
excited. This is great.
Good. Need a
C1,
drink?
thank you.
You recline?
Yeah, Red Skies. So I don't speak your native language. so I can't moderate in your language. I can only moderate in English. So if you said something negative in that language and somebody reported it, I could get in trouble for it. It's just the way that Twitch rules. You can only have languages in your channel which you, the content creator or moderators, can speak. And I barely speak English, so sorry for the inconvenience. Just the rules. Let's see here. Oh, these are good questions. You guys have done really, really good questions.
Yes.
Um,
Thank you. Thank you all for the questions. I appreciate it.
we're happy to have you here. Hell yes, Simon. I saw your resub, but you didn't share it, but I did see it, so thank you. I'm not criticizing you. I'm just gonna. So there's actually a suggestions box, Red Skies. Unfortunately, people with multiple languages have real jobs, so they don't want to spend time moderating a Twitch chat for no money. It's just unfortunately the way the world works. If you're successful enough to speak multiple languages, you usually don't spend a lot of time in Twitch chats, especially not moderating. That's a lot of work. Here we go. Here. How did you and Basti meet?
That's a good question. Not sure.
Probably from a raid somewhere.
Yeah. I've
I
always
think
dreamed.
Pittsburgh.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I've always dreamed of doing interviews with people that have a higher standing in Twitch because
Mhm.
when I was younger, I wanted to be a journalist. So this is something I enjoy. And you doing this to me is really a dream come true. So thank you.
This is great. I'm excited to see all the cool clips we'll get from today's stream too. I think it'll be excellent. Hi, Hugo. How are you today? Hi, Rafa. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I think it was probably a raid. Was it Pittsburgh? Do you know Pittsburgh pretty well? No?
I think it was Mr. Louise.
Mr. Ledge. Okay. Was it
Yes,
Mr. Ledge?
I
Mr.
think so.
LeLedge. Hmm. I can go through your chat messages and find it out though. Could be creep. Hold on, I got this.
Mhm.
User. Yo, what's up, Laz? How are you today?
Lazarus. Lazarus. I love Lazarus. He's so cool.
He's so cool. Oh man. He has 999 messages in my chat. I'll never get to the beginning of this. It's never gonna happen. Oh, he's too positive. I see one. I feel like you knew each other before I got to know you guys. It's also maybe fair. I don't know, man. Twitch is a wild place. You just network and you just meet people and hi Kono. Heck yeah.
Oh,
True.
thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. I've got a controversial here. If you don't want to answer it, you don't have to, but they are asking.
Okay.
It says, Mr. eBoy, how do people react to you in real life? Would you say they're mostly positive or are they negative? Or do they have a balance in between?
I think it's not really a positive or negative aspect. It's more they're scared and approach. You know,
Mm-hmm.
the real warfare and the ventilator are very intimidating. So people are more scared to approach me, but
Mm-hmm.
I try to welcome anybody who sees me to come say hello, especially children, because I don't want children to grow up and be afraid of a wheelchair.
That's smart, actually. You've done a lot of work with children. I think I actually have a picture here from your last Christmas where you went and delivered dolls, but you've done something more recent. I believe it was Easter. You want to tell
Yes,
us a little bit about that?
good. This coming Wednesday, I have while in the hospital, I raised $380, and we have bought Easter baskets and candy and toys for the kids. And this Wednesday at 4 p.m. Central, I'm gonna go live and deliver all the Easter gifts to my local preschool because, like I said, I want children to have a good today so that they can have a better tomorrow. I want them
Yeah.
to learn that wheelchairs are people that are disabled. But it's okay, it's okay to look, to stare, to talk, ask questions. The only way they can learn is by asking. So if you're a parent with a kid and your child sees somebody like me, let them look and let them ask questions because that's the only way they're going to learn. It's okay.
So you said that children will come up and ask you questions. What
Yeah.
what do children normally ask you?
The biggest question they ask me is, does it hurt? Like the wheelchair or, the tubes, the vent, they all are concerned that it hurts. And I told them, no, it don't hurt. It's just something you got to grow and learn to, accept and get used to. But yeah, that's, normally that's the most question asked.
Does it hurt? That's fair. That makes sense. Do kids are awesome because there's zero filter. That's also fair. How about adults? Are adults, do they come up? Do they interact with you? Do you have a horror story you want to share?
It depends. Adults in public are more skittish, they'll just stare. But on Twitch, adults love to ask me about my sex life. They all got to know either how I have sex or how we go to the bathroom. That's all you hear.
What they want to know. They want to know if you're having sex and how do you pee. I feel like
Yeah,
I get similar questions.
right.
Very eBoy, very eBoy. Let's see here. I love that. That definitely is what I would see random people on the internet ask. I get it. I want to say I am not entirely right about Hykiri being a friendly fellow. He sounds so much more than that. I respect the effort, the confidence, the openness, and inspiring. Hell yeah, Saikono. You should pop in the follow. Shout out to Hykiri. Let's
Yeah.
go. Saikono used to be a moderator in my channel, but now he has a job, so he's not allowed to work here. He speaks another language. He speaks Australian.
Nice.
Good. Heck yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
Do you have any pets or have you ever had any pets?
You know, the children, her name is Pepper. The chippet, his name is Pepper. And I have a baby chihuahua, and her name is Felicia, just like Felicia.
Perfect. They're asking about your name. Now you've told me I think your name means light, right?
Okay?
Yeah, hi
Yes.
kitty.
Old, traditional Chinese for fairy blossoms.
Yes. So you've mentioned this one before too, and these cherry blossoms behind me are actually from Hykiri. I've got these gorgeous blossoms. They're so pretty, and they're in the back of my scene like all the time because they're a perfect color. Heck yeah, heck yeah. I speak Bastianese. Perfect, perfect. All right, let's see here. What is your favorite quality about yourself?
Oh, yeah. Um, I think I'm a very shy person. So in public, I don't really talk much. But um, I think being in the hospital has really changed my view in life because
Mhm.
there were some very scary moments in the hospital. Uh, so I think that before the hospital, I thought I was leading um,
Mhm.
maybe it wasn't as quite as positive as I thought. And I know that overall, I want to change it. So I think I want my life to be more about positivity and about
Mhm.
helping those that are less fortunate. So
And I feel
I think
like
uh, I would like to be remembered as somebody that actually helped other people.
I think that's a noble cause, being remembered for helping people, and not only with the work that you do with children, and you have done for a very long time, working with these different kids, trying to get them toys and helping the less fortunate. Do you have any other plans for that after Easter?
I would like to work towards Halloween for
Mhm.
the preschool, and I would like to also raise money for I would like to buy like a television and
Mhm.
a DVD player and maybe like a PS5 and ICU unit where I was in the hospital. And
Mhm.
yeah, other kids go in the hospital, they have something they can play and do.
So you, because of your experience in the hospital recently, you realized how boring it gets. So
Yeah.
now you want to try to help the children who go in the hospital by getting them DVD players and games. Do you feel if you had a gaming that you would have been able to keep the strength in your hands more?
Because I use table to play
Hmm.
and the hospital beds are not made to where my table could have been used while I was
Hmm.
stuck in bed. So I was just bored, so bored.
What did you do? I can't, I know that you were on the phone with Vale a lot because when I would tune into her stream, you'd be on the phone with her. What did you do? What did you spend the time in the hospital doing?
Yeah, all I could do was talk because I couldn't even see the television because
Yeah.
it was mounted on the wall on the other side of the room. So I couldn't even watch television. It was horrible.
That's awful. I narrated every wrestling event to him.
Yeah,
That is so
that's true.
sweet.
Uh, I would say that Val, you see her in my stream often and in here, but Val is as big of a part of my carry nation that I am. So, if you will, please follow Bell as well.
I got it. I'll do that shout out right
Thank you.
here. Dang, Mama House is on it. Let's go. That's Vale, that's Hikary's wife. He would love if you could follow her as well. It would mean the world to him because when he is unable to stream, she is the face of Hikari Nation. So give Vale a follow as well. Have this wonderful dynamic duo on your follow list. Hi, Thornhorn. Yeah, we are. Yeah. I do interviews every single Saturday. Sometimes they get changed if I have scheduling conflicts, but today I'm interviewing Hykiri, who just got released out of the hospital with his third collapsed lung. And we're talking about really what this experience has made him want to do going forward, how it's changed his passions. He streams wrestling games sometimes, but lately he's been doing duo streams with his wife, Vale Shun, and he's been telling her how to play, and she's been doing the playing because of some health issues from the hospital trip. Thank you for the follow, C1. Slayer Beach, you'd have to request your own interview, and it would be under !suggestion. All right. What is the weirdest thing you've ever eaten?
Oh, crickets. Yes, crickets. Because
Crickets?
I had a bundle, and some girl was to eat crickets, and that was so gross.
That's gross. Were they cooked?
No, no, they were, yeah.
Chili. Okay. He is a picky eater, and he ate
Yeah.
crickets. That's great. That's great. Do you have, oh, you do a podcast. Tell us about that.
You different people. Like I said, my goal was always to interview you and other streamers, and also having new wrestlers, musicians, politicians, and game designers.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Horn, that's great. Yeah, that's terrifying. Second grades be flown into an emergency surgery. That's heavy stuff. Do you listen to any podcasts?
I listen to a lot of wrestling podcasts,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm a fan of just more so than podcasts. I like talk shows that have a lot of different guests because I like to see the different opinions people have on different topics.
Yeah, I think that's smart, listening to different people, especially if it's a topic you're already interested in, like wrestling. Hi, Snazzy. See. That would ruin the VOD afterwards, Tony. Would ruin the VOD. Let's see here. I have AMA. If you guys want to add a question for Mr. eBoy here, you can ask so under !AMA. Heck yeah. Let's see here. Oh, what about YouTubers? What YouTubers do you like? Great questions, guys.
I actually don't really watch much on YouTube. So not really anybody that I can.
Okay. So not as much YouTube, more so on the podcasts.
Yes.
I'm very similar. I like watching podcasts, but I don't watch many YouTubers. Thanks for the follows, guys. Good night, Thomas. Thank you for hanging out with us today. Oh, what was the last present you got your wife?
What a game for the
Mhm.
PS1 for her birthday and for her anniversary. I bought her Wacom Platinum.
Heck yeah. All right, so a new game. That's a good answer. We like a good game. He said his favorite wrestler is The Undertaker. Hi, Nevik. Right? That's right. I did it right, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Okay.
Woo! Heck yeah. Um, what microphone do you use and do you recommend it?
The the and I love it. It's awesome. I definitely recommend it.
Yeah. Do you listen to music in your headphones?
No, actually,
Oh,
when I stream, it's normally just the stream to focus on everybody.
you don't want the distraction. That makes
Right.
perfect sense. Hi, Nevik. How are you today? We're just doing a fantastic interview with my friend Hykiri right here. If you'd like to follow him, I highly suggest it. My moderators will shout them out in a second. This is Hykiri right here. Bam. This is Hykiri. He is a fantastic content creator, and he's just getting back into it about 2 days a week. Totally fair. I got you. Housework, dinner time, long last. Hi, Hickory. Yeah, please give him a follow. I know he would love to have you in his nation. Dun-dun-dun. I've got another question if you feel like you're up for it.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
want to know how it's like moderating for you.
Oh, uh, I think moderating for me is fairly easy. We don't get much problems. I think Mom's house and Lavelle and Miss White's do a good job of keeping the trolls away. But
Okay.
I think most people in my chat lurk, so the chat is a little less active, but I don't think they have much work to do. I try to shout out everybody that comes because I want people to feel equal to me. So I try to just show love to everybody, no matter if they're big or small. I try to show them shout outs. So yeah.
I love it. Sharing the love with other content creators is so important, and it's also like looked over on Twitch. You know, a lot of people don't rate out. They don't really build that community. They just stick in their own life. So going and making that effort to network with everyone who watches you is just incredible. Truly incredible. The last question is about your messages in the Discord. Now, they did call them shit posting, but you know, the sentimental things that you post every night. Can you tell us a little bit about those?
I started posting the most every night because I feel like everybody needs a reminder that no matter how bad your day is going, there's always a way to be happy and to be positive. So I think sometimes people just need a help or a reminder that just because today sucked doesn't mean tomorrow will too. And it's okay to have a bad day. Just remember tomorrow will be good.
I liked it. I love your little motivational messages.
Thank you.
That's what I would call them, not shit posting. So remember that even if you're having a bad day today, that tomorrow could be good. I love it. I think that's great. Is there any closing words that you'd like to share with the chat?
I really appreciate this from you. And for chat for giving me questions. And again, I'm sorry for my voice, but doing this literally has meant the world to me. So, to all of you, thank you.
It was a delight having you on. Thank you for sharing with us. Thank you for telling us about your origin story with Vale. I will figure out how we met each other, and I'll get that information to you too. And keep motivational posting, please.
Yeah.
Keep it up in the Discord. I love it, and we love to see it. Keep us updated on your health and all of these fun things. Thank you so much for coming on. I am going to end it here, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. You tell your grandpa hello, and we appreciate him so much.
Will you be bringing still?
I'm going to stream for a little bit longer.
Okay, I'm a baby.
Okay. That sounds perfect. I
Okay.
had a great time. I'm going to have one of my editors chop this up and put it as a YouTube video too. You should do the same.
I will. I will.
Heck yeah.
I
Absolutely.
And again, thank you for having me. Really,
Thank you.
and like I said, this is something I've been looking forward to for a long time. So thank you.
It was great. I'm so glad I got to have you on. Thank you for making time for me. I know that it's hard, and you putting forth the effort. It really does mean a lot for me. So thank you.
Great night. Bye, everybody.
Bye.